Hello everybody, hope everyone is doing good and everything is working right here. I'm trying to get this all to work. There we go. I think we are on. Wonderful. It wasn't working just a second ago, at least I didn't see it working. So we have a few things from our room and I'm going to tip you down so you can see. Yeah, you might be cut off just a little bit, but my head, you know, but at least you'll be able to see on my tray. Now this is going to be, I'm hoping, not too hard of a craft for most of us, and it might be. We have these mirrors. They're hexagon mirrors like so, and they have a backing, and what you do, we're going to leave this one like it is, but I'm going to show you how it worked. I'm going to sneeze. Maybe not. Oh, excuse me. Okay, on these mirrors, I got them at the Dollar Tree, and they have these little corners, little pegs. You see them right down here? And they turn, and that's how you take out, let's see, I think you get four of them, and like so. Right? And then you can just pop it out. We're going to put this one back together, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to paint them, but I'm turning one to be the opposite way, like so. And then also on these, they come with two little hooks, and we're going to be using those little hooks, hopefully. They're very tight hooks. They're not hooks, they're little triangle connectors. I don't know if you can actually see them there. There you go. Maybe a little bit. And I don't know what I got there. There we go. So let's get started and let's see what we can create out of this. Now I'm setting this aside because I want to paint this more into a pearl instead of a white. And we're going to also we're going to paint some straws, and we're going to let them dry. These are hard straws, and they're going to sit inside the mirror and like so. You kind of see where I'm going. I'm making a two-tier item. Then we're going to decorate it. We're going to use some beads. I made a little tiny tree that we're going to have to do some trimming because this one is just off a little twig type of thing. This is not a real tree. This is just a piece of garland that we're going to make into a tree. I have a little red bow that we're going to probably put on somehow. And we have beads, and what else do we got? Just gonna make it really, really cute. But we're gonna paint these first, so I'm gonna turn these in, and they're gonna set aside and dry. Just turning my little hooks in on those. And then on the inside of the mirror, we're going to be taking a green cone, and we're going to put snow on it, and we're going to pull it down, we're going to hot glue it on, all that fun stuff. That's going to kind of like sit in the middle of the and then our tree's going here, and we'll just see. This might not work. We're going to see. I'm just moving it aside. We're going to make just a scenery out of this somehow. Okay, so let's get started. I am going to use some chalk paint, and I'm going to use a brush that will, let me dry it off because I just washed my brushes. Oh, good thing I did. This one has a little bit of red paint in it. So let's wash that out a little bit better. So the white is going to become what I call a off-white. Just washing out my paintbrush here. And I just use, guys, I use eye makeup remover. It takes away the paints pretty good. And it works fairly well. It needs a little bit more out. I should use a brand new one since I'm using white. Whoops. So, I don't know what that says there. Hello, hello. Hi, Sheila. How are you? Guys, I can't really figure out how to get my messages bigger. I haven't been back to my son's to get my messages, so I have to answer a lot of them offline, or not offline, but what's that word? When I'm not looking. Now, I think I'm also going to use this for right now to put our sticks in. And I'm going to use this side here. And we'll just take some, let's see, Q-tips, I think. Q-tips will be strong enough to hold 6. Let's make sure though. So I'm just gonna poke them, and then they're just gonna sit on here like so and dry. So let's put 6 of these on. 1, 2. Now we're gonna pull those off when we're done. 3. Hope everyone's had a great Black Friday day. 4. We need 6. Hexagons are 6. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oops. I tell you, these Q-tips aren't very strong, but they're strong enough to hold our sticks, and that's all we're going to do. We're just going to put them on here. We're going to paint them, and I'm just going to stick one so I can paint them. And then we might use a cardinal here too. If I can get this all to work, it'd be really fantastic. So I'm just going to paint these. Maybe a different brush might work better. We'll see. That brush doesn't seem to do anything but spread. Where is my little foam brush? Let's see if a foam brush does better. Not really. Not really. Okay, let's try this again. We want something simple and easy to spread without taking it off as soon as you put it on. And the only reason I'm painting them, guys, is because all my straws are different colors. And we don't want that. This might be a little more trickier than I thought. Like that. See, guys, I show you real things that I, as a crafter, and this brush is like one of the worst brushes. You know what? I'm going to use a different chalk paint. Maybe this one's just too thick. Hold on. I got another chalk paint here. Well, it's not. It's a matte finish, but that will work, I think. And let me just clean this one off again. Sorry for the delay, but that's what happens in crafting. What are we making? We haven't figured that out yet. We're making a 2-tier with mirrors. And then we're going to decorate it if I can get these to paint. Now I'm going to take that paint off because it's probably just going to slide off. And let's see what this does. It's a little heavier paint. It's not acrylic. It's just, well, that's a little better. It's a little smoother. You see my tongue? I get focusing, guys. And then down by my fingers, there, this seems to be working better. I'm just covering these up. They might take 2 coats. We're hoping not. And then let me just do the top up here. Hope everyone can see it. Okay. I gotta grab a towel. That worked better. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We'll use the acrylic paint. And that's closer to the bottom, so maybe we won't have to do the bottom. Maybe we just have to do the straws. That would be cool. I don't know why I shake when I do little things like this. I do though. I don't have any diseases that I know of. Oops. And I'm just going to stick them on these things to just hold them to dry. There we go. And of course do the top. And there's 6 of them. And I didn't wear my paint clothes, guys. And I decided to paint. That's the way it is when you craft. You just decide to do something, and then you craft. So we're making this 2-tier. If you're just jumping on, I saw some other people jump on, and welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. We're making a 2-tier craft using what I have here in my craft room. Only thing I bought was the mirrors, and it's because they had them. When I stopped at the store to pick up my order, see, now I have an orange one, so let's see how well this one covers. We know the yellow covers, but orange is kind of see-through. I think this will be super cute. I think most ages could do this craft. I don't see why not. They might, young kids might need a little assistance, and if you do it with seniors at all, I know a lot of you follow me because of seniors that I work with. They might need help as well. But hey, I need help sometimes. And I'm not quite a senior yet. Well, that depends if you ask Arb. Okay, just sticking them on here to dry. This has nothing to do with my craft. Okay, this is just my little post I made to make it. Oops, got a little green there. For they can dry. I have my thumbprint on that one. Okay, 2 more yellows. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have to paint the bottoms now that I'm using the acrylic. It's pretty close to the same white The other white that I was using was definitely a different color white. And I try to keep things as my base, as of, you know, the right colors. Super fun. There we go. Some of my brushes are very old and they have this curl to them. It's usually a sign of them being wore out. I'm just turning this. And so one more here. Hope everyone is doing good. Now I can't see my messages very well. They're like way over on the other side of my table. And I want to make sure, I want you to all know I go back after I'm done with my video and I check your messages. Now don't forget to like and sprinkle me forward or share me forward and follow me. Guys, that's how crafters make their money. That's how crafters grow their business. If it wasn't for all you, we would not be on here entertaining you each and every day. There's very many of us out here, and we all love to craft. I was at a craft program in October, and it was just so fun. I met people I'd never crafted before, guys. It was super fun. All right, now we're gonna just let these dry. Oh, I kind of messed on this side. Just a minute. Ooh, that could have been a bad mistake. Hold on. And I dunked my brush. All right, I got a little touch up here, guys. I didn't do this side. How did I do that? All right, now they're going to dry, we hope. Hope everything is covered. Pretty good. Okay. And the orange one might need a second coat because that's pretty bright. They might all need a second coat, but we'll see. Just setting it down there to dry. It's a little greasy down there. Okay. Set this over here in my bucket. All right, so let me just clean off my hands a little bit. Super cool, guys. I'm gonna have a cute craft, I believe. All right, so we're not painting these. These are already white. But let me show you. We're gonna put the mirrors back in. And we're gonna go this way, and your piece of cardboard has little notches, and that's where the notches is where you are going to be sliding your mirror into where you have a notch. Let's see. Notch to notch. Oops, turn out your little locks. That's what they're called. Slide that all back in and then close it up. Now this is going to become the bottom. Just making sure my mirror is all in there, and then close your locks just like you would a picture frame. And I always try to make them where they're going straight into the middle of my picture. Now these are my hooks. Those I can lay flat because this is going to be the bottom. All right. Now this one's going to be the top. And because I was able to take the picture, or I'm sorry, not the picture, the mirror out, I'll be able to flip the mirror over the other direction. Okay, so turn. I make sure I do this the right way. And I'm like everybody else. Now that's going to go upward. No, it's going the other way. Still doing it wrong, guys. Put your backing in. Now, when you do the back, I want those hooks to, I got one that's not, let me put it in just a minute. Because I got it, don't have it in the right spaces, guys. There we go, Kathleen, come on. You can do this. No big deal. Okay, so now you see where these hooks are, right? There's one here, and where's that one? Right here. And it's not perfectly centered. They're kind of like offset. But that's not going to be a problem. All right, now don't lock it yet. We're going to be putting the mirror in face up with my thumbprints. Now we're going to put a little bit of garland and all that kind of stuff. Let's see, maybe I need to turn that. There we go. Maybe. One more turn. There we go. I think that's the way it's supposed to go. It looks kind of goofy, but that's all right. Just making sure. It has two corners that are, that might look better. Hold on, we gotta figure it out. It might be just a certain fit. Now we're gonna put some, now you are going to see these little hooks here, but we're gonna put some garland and stuff around the top of it. So this is gonna go right here like so. And this will be the mirror top and the mirror bottom. All right, let's grab those sticks. And let's dry them just a bit. Just a minute, everything's sliding here. Okay. This is a Zap hair dryer. It can get up to 300 degrees, they say. Sometimes you feel like it does. It's just, it's pretty hot. So a little bit wet. Let's hope that was dry enough. And I got my hot glue all in here and ready to go. So we're taking the bottom one first. And we're going to glue them. I'm going to glue mine into the corners. Right into the corners here. hot gluing it on the mirror and my corner. And I'm using quite a bit so I can make it stay. It shouldn't take too long. I'm just going to kind of rub that little piece off. Hot glues, you know. Now, isn't that cool? Take another one. Stay. It's not quite dry. Why? I might have to touch up some of these as we go. And I'm making sure I do the sides and then enough to where it slides down onto the glass, pushing it right into the corner, taking it off the edge because we don't want it on there. Make sure it's standing up. Probably shouldn't rub them on my pants. This is the orange one. Now that one should have another color, but or another spot. I'm making sure I can have enough there to slide it in that V and hold it. Take off the back because we don't want that on the edge. Super cute. So far I'm liking it. Thank you for coming, guys. Now this is the green one. Again, that one might need a little extra TLC because we didn't do 2 coats on it. We only did 1. I'm going to slide it right into the corner and hold it. Takes about 20 seconds. I think this will be adorable when we're done. I like challenging things. I'm on a little pedestal, that's why I can turn it. If you're wondering how I'm just like swinging it around. Just filling up that corner. And pushing it in to the corner and having it hold. Wipe off the back glue. Yes, you can burn your fingers, guys, so just be careful. Then we'll put the top on and we have one more to put in. And then it's a matter of decorating and maybe, you know, if you want to repaint your corner sticks and stuff, feel free. These are straws, guys. These are hard plastic straws. They're not the little plastic straws that you get. These are the hard plastic. And I use a lot of hard plastic. All right, so now is the tricky part. We're going to actually flip this. Hopefully this is ready to be flipped. And it's going to sit right inside like so. Now it's upside down and I have to move this the other direction so we can. And you're going to do the same thing in the corners here. Put in some hot glue. And then slide your thing right into the corner. You guys, you can use dowels. You don't have to use straws. I use straws because I like to keep it light. Someone might buy it and I don't want to have to ship weight. I'd rather ship quality stuff that's not too heavy. This could be a craft you could keep out year-round. Just change your decor. Or just make a whole nother one. That would work as well. And I'm just gluing these in. I'm using quite a bit, and I'm using Gorilla Glue. That one doesn't seem like it has a lot of glue in there, so I'm going to just add a little bit more for security of my own personal wishes. I don't like crafts falling apart. I'm just going to add a little more hot glue into that spot. Now let it cool. Wipe off your little glue things, strings. Now this is going to be the bottom. I'm sorry, the top. That's the top there. It feels pretty secure. I'm going to pluck those out. And now let's decorate this pretty thing. I can use those again. It's just for crafting. Alright, so just taking off my little hot sticks. Or not hot sticks, sorry, glue strings. Now I do kind of like the color kind of showing through. It's kind of rustic. So the top, make sure that stays. If you feel them moving, put some more glue. Just covering up those little corners. Just filling in that corner. Missed one. I missed one. Okay, with those little hot. Man, they can be stubborn, can't they? All right, so we got this cool looking thing. Now we're going to take the snow that we had. Let me slide this over just a little bit. So we're going to make like a little snowball here in the middle. So I'm just taking my snow. And I didn't paint this. We're going to use this. And we're going to make like a little snow stand. Let's make sure everything fits. Like this is going to go in the middle. This is going to go here. I have a little bird. This might be too big. We might have to cut this down. I have a little cardinal. And I made a tail feather because he doesn't have one. Look at it. He doesn't have a tail feather. He's not really the best looking one I've had. But I took one of these. This is one of those little fluffy ones. And I cut off the fuzz like so. Flipped it over. cut off this extra fuzz. Now I don't believe these are really real feathers because they don't feel very real. So I'm just trimming off that fuzz until I get it into a form of an actual feather. I have this one already done. And I'm just going to cut the back of it off, just forming it into a feather. See how much I took off? Now down here at the bottom, I pull it out. See how it kind of fluffed out? Now I'm just going to trim that back. Kind of tighter. Cardinals have a little tighter feather than a fluffed out feather like this is. My scissors are getting dull. They don't even like to cut feathers. So it's going to go like so. This one came out much prettier, but I'm going to use them both. Ooh, look at all the feather stuff. Come back here, birdie. All right, so I'm going to put the longest one in with a little bit of hot glue here, and I'm going to trim this area more tight. So it looks like that. It's tight at the bottom. You see me shaking? No reason for me to shake. And I'm going to put some hot glue on the top and underneath and stick it inside the birdie. Well, what's that piece? Let's cut that piece off. There we go. Some there and some on this side. Find your birdie, and I want the tail to go downward. And I'm just sticking it in. So it'll look like that. Nice cute little bird's tail. Now, it's not quite the same color. Now we're going to kind of trim it back. Just a little bit more. Oops, got a hot glue thing here. Kind of really pulling it tight. My birdie's not that big, so I don't want to have a very long tail, and I don't want it to be a fluffy mess either. So just trim it back till you're satisfied. Some people like fluffy feathers, guys, but not me. All right, we're going to do the same thing on this one. We're going to trim this one back maybe just a tad more. I don't want to mess my tail up. There we go. I think that should be pretty good. Now I'm just taking off the top fuzz. Man, I got feathers all over the place, guys. Now this is going to be super cute little guy. Now we're going to put, again, hot glue on the top and hot glue on the bottom. See, there's that extra piece. Did you see that? Not no more. That's going inside the birdie's tail, right on top of the other one, because, you know, he needs two tails. Two feathers on his tails. First one took all the space up, so let's just kind of lift these feathers up, stick it in. Maybe we can stick it on the bottom. Just trying to give him a longer tail here. mean, he didn't have none to start with, so whatever he has will be just fine. That should work. And now let's add a little drop of glue on that. Not a lot. Now they're not wires, they're just nice little feathers, and we can trim that back. Looks a little bit long for the birdie. And I'm pulling it tight. A little too tight there, so we're gonna just kind of like get it in there. Ooh, I got this stuff all over. Don't sneeze now. Well, it's not exactly perfect, but at least he has a nice little tail. I don't know why he was in such bad shape, but we're going to give him a good home. You see how that don't blow. I was just going to blow. I thought, no, I better not. Oh, look at that. Oh, not on that. All right. So now we're going to take this, spread this out. Blow that off, right? Oh, sorry, my other line is on. Okay, so we're going to spread this out, and we're going to glue it around just the bottom. We don't want hot glue on the top because we're going to be poking it. I'm not going to worry so much of it showing a little green. As you know, snow melts. So I'm just pushing it down onto the little foam here. And then we'll hot glue the bottom as soon as we cut it all off. Take your time cutting it because it's not the easiest stuff to cut, especially when you want it to be like perfect. Just like so. It's gonna look nice. Now if it doesn't feel like it's covering the bottom, just pull it down. Now we're going to stretch it here in just a second, just a minute. Got a long one here. It's not the easiest stuff to cut. It doesn't cut when you want it to. So we're just kind of making a snowball. So we're not going to pull it too tight, but we are going to pull it down to meet. Let's set this down here so you guys can see. Red stuff all over me now. Okay, so we have this edge, so we're going to just pull it down and right over this edge to make it a snowball effect. You can kind of pull it now. It's easy to do without the hot glue, and you're not going to trim it after you pull it now. You're going to leave it where it just looks like it was meant to be like that. Super cute. Now let's put some hot glue in this area just around the rim, and then you'll fold this up. Make sure I got all that off. And again, I'm using Gorilla Glue with high temp. And then I just take it and I just push it on. going to let those little pieces just float out because we want that to look like a natural snow. We'll take that red piece out though. It collects, guys. It collects. Little spot here. Whoops, ran out of glue. I'll come back to our messages, guys. I have to figure out how to get these messages to scroll on. I have a few things to learn on that. Okay, so we have this cute little mound. Now, we have a really kind of a sharp edge here, and now that we got it all together, I'm going to just take my little bit of hammer here, and I'm just going to pound in that edge to give it a little rounder look instead of a corner. We're going to give it a round, like a snowball. Just knock in that edge. You're not taking anything off, you're just knocking it in. And you'll feel it. And if it's not perfect, don't worry about it. No snowball is. Unless it's manufactured. So, see, it kind of like domed it over just a bit. Now, on the bottom, you're just going to kind of like peel this out. Oops. Just bits and pieces like snow. Kind of. Don't pull it off. Just pull out some pieces around it. Isn't that cute? Move over, little birdie. Now, we have that. That's going to sit inside that item. Now, I was thinking of putting a tree here, but this might be way too large. So, let's take a look at some other things that we might have. This could be real cool looking. Let's cut some of that off. Put my wire cutter somewhere. Oh, there they are. My pruning scissors don't like to work. There. Use the right tool, it works. All right, and then maybe we can take some off of this and add into that. Just kind of give it more of a spruceable look. Let's put that. Now you can glue it in, but I suggest that you don't, because if you want to change it up in the season, you should be able to then. Whoop, can't put it there because there's something there. Okay. So we're just going to add some extra spruce through it. That one didn't go in. Just adding to it. You can add a little, I'm going to add some more. Just filling it out. I was thinking of putting a swing in there. Just a minute, I'm stuck. There's a big pole there. Cable. There we go. Just filling this out just a little bit. Again, I'm just sticking it in here and there. Well, that has a nice little leaf there. And this one's kind of not so nice. So we'll stick this one off on this side. Oops. this wire bends. This bends super, super well. There it goes. I'm just putting it in, giving it some different colors. We're gonna add some berries over here. Well, maybe not. Maybe you could put that on the top. I have a couple things. This is our little bird. And we're going to take some chains. This isn't a chain, this is just garland rope. And we're not going to need that much, I don't think. Probably this much. And you just cut it off. Following my scrap box. Now, let's see, what do we have? Thought I had another little straw here. Maybe I don't. That's too thin. Okay, let's set this. So this is gonna go like right here. See how cute that's going to be? Oh my gosh, that's already so cute. Now, I'm gonna actually pull this out for a second, and I'm gonna flip it over so I can attach this onto here. I'm gonna flip up my tab, my little tabs like these. These little tabs here, you just pull them out. Hi! And I'm going to glue these in and onto the top, and then I'm going to fold it down, and I'm going to put hot glue right on that. Now we don't need a lot of, not going to tie it, guys, it's just going to be hot glued with Gorilla Glue, and that item, the metal is going to hold it down. Let that cool for a second. Pull this one out. And our birdie is going to sit on there. So we're going to put him like so. But I need a little bit of a straw or something. Let me see. Should have something here. I put my straws on the other side of the room, and I used all the straws for here. Oh no. No. Well, we could use a piece of garland around that to be like our point of for him to sit on. Making a little swing here, guys. Making it upside down, so we're going to make it work here. And let's wrap it around. Like so. Now let's just put the birdie upside down to make sure it's going to fit. That looks about right. But I do forget, guys. Alright, so let's snaggle in some hot glue here to hold it. And then this one's going to go over on this side, and we're going to put it in the same direction. Now I got to make sure that's cool. Yep, and dry. Don't stick to my top. I'm sliding it through that little clip. Ooh, that's not dry. It stuck to me real fine. Flip over my block to hold it. Maybe it should go the other way. There we go. And it has these little wires. Now, it might need a little extra support. We'll see. I'm sure it will. I'm just twisting those on, folding it into the glue. Now let's flip it over and just see what it looks like. And we might have to glue his body and front of him touching maybe towards the head. So let's flip it back. Trying to get it right down where it can hot glue in. Take that little piece off. It's going to come out cute, I think. And I'm just hot gluing that little spot. We'll let it cool for a second. Give it a second. We'll just set it down here for a moment. Now we got our little tray thing that's going to go on the inside. We might add a few little beads here for, looks kind of like seeds. I was thinking snowflakes on the bottom of the mirror. If you have a few snowflakes, just basic snowflakes, I'll set those there. Just on the mirror. I have more somewhere. All right. Let's see if that's stuck. And on the top, we're going to put some red garland around the edge. I'm just using the standard garland around the top. That's going to go up here all the way around, just to cover up that edge. Make sure you don't have no spaces in it. This garland seems to have a break all the way around. So why this is drying, I'm just going to do the top here again. I'm going to take this spinner out so I can get it down just a little bit lower for me. That's better. And I'm going to just follow this top around. And maybe, you know, to cover, let's see, did you stick? Because actually I have to do that on the top, not the bottom. All right. This is going to get glued in. Woo! Very tight. Right there. Let's fix our birdie. I'm going to do one part at a time. Oh, I didn't trim that off. Stay there. How are you going to work? Where is that little twig? Let's put that, I had a little twig right here. Let me think about this now. When you craft live, guys, you have to sometimes adjust. I'm not sure if that's going to work. Let's cut this little piece off. Get that piece off. Flip you back here. You were supposed to stick there. Why didn't you? Gotta give them some TLC, guys. There, now he's sticking. Hopefully. Just pulling off those hot glues. Super cute. Loving it. I was thinking I could hang these berries right from the top up here. This little spot. Where'd my pliers go? My ADHD, I was starting on the top and now I'm back in the middle. There we go. Want that to break, but it did. So we'll glue that on and I'm going to attach that somehow to the swing and off to the side. Maybe from the top. So I'm going to glue these two pieces together again. Just a little glue there. And just glue that on, and then I'm going to glue that facing downwards towards our little guy, and I'm going to glue that right up underneath. Like it was meant to be like that. Let's put that on first, right in that corner. Like he's eating it, right? And then let's add in this little bit of holly or whatever this might be. Just a little leaf. Right on the side. So it looks like he's eating it, right? Looking good so far, friends? That seems to be working. Now, I didn't glue this down, but I am going to just put a little tack glue right in the middle. Not a lot of glue because I want to be able to change it out in the spring. Or maybe you would like to change it out in the spring. Some berries on the bottom. Pull out my snow a little bit. Again, letting that just be fuzzy. Doesn't have to take off the red. Oh, gracious me, look at what I did. Just make it like a snowball. Just fun and cute. Now I'm going to take some of these little Dollar Tree snowflakes and I'm just going to put those up here, I think. Just a few. We're going to stick something up on the top of this one as well. Just here and there. I'll show you in just a second. Just, oops. I'll have to get one more and one short. That's all right. So this is looking mighty cute, guys. Look at that. That adorable? You see my little birdie in there? He's on a swing. Now on the top, let's add, let's see, I think I have another spree. What do I have? I thought I had, did I drop it? I do have this little red fun bow we can put in there as well. Don't have to, guys. Bows are just kind of fun. I think that's going to make it look like a piece of junk, so let's not do that. Let me grab the other one here. I have another spree I'm going to put on top. Sure I got that turned. Okay, so I'm just going to take a spree, another spree, looks like so, and I'm going to just glue that right up on top as my centerpiece. Cut off that wire right down to the bottom, like so. And maybe, I don't think I can go much lower. Let's see, what do I have that can sit in a bead? How about a bead? I think I need a little bit bigger bead. Square bead. Round beads. Where did they go? Got these little square beads, guys. They have, it's square and it has a little nice size hole in it. And I think that should be able to sit in there nicely. And then glue that on to the top. That should. Might not be strong enough. Gotta find something, guys. Let me look in my box. Do I have? I didn't think about that part, guys. We got a situation. I got a styrofoam ball, I think. That might work. A styrofoam ball on the top. We're going to make that work. We're going to put this kind of like in the center, just like we did that one. It's not very big. It's just a half a circle. Putting some, I'm using a little bit more heavier glue on this one. Okay, center, center. You get one shot, guys. Of course, I'm going to take off my fingerprints. Now this is going to go right in the middle there, and we're going to put some hot glue on it. And then just poke it right in the middle. And that will work. Look at that. Now we could add just a little bit of this greenery around the bottom if you want to cover it up. Like so, and then I'm going to go another one around the other direction. I wish this was just a tad longer. But I think this is super cute. Now this one I'm just bending around, because remember, we want to be able to change it if we want in the springtime. I'm letting some of that white show, just filling in those edges. That's super cute. All right. Then we're going to take our garland and we're going to go around that top edge here, and we're going to just put it right on top to go with our with our birdie. Fluff it out if you can. And I'm just laying it in the seam of the mirror. So much over. You move a little and you get a lot, guys. Now don't do your locking on your mirrors, because that makes your mirrors a mess. You won't be able to change it very well. And just bring your garland all around. This is adorable. Super cute. Now, friends, if you're new here, I want you to know I only make like 1 or 2 crafts of something and I move on to the next craft. So to purchase my crafts, you have to, this craft will probably sell for probably 40, and first come first serve is how it goes. I don't make more than 1. There's just too many things to make in the world, and I think it's just I like to craft, so it will certainly be a pleasure to serve you if you want this. Be $40 plus tax, of course. Uncle Sam has to have his bit. Just like so. Now you could, oh, that is just super cute. I think we need a little extra. I think I'll stick these little beads in them. Whoops, not those beads, but these little, goodness sakes, I got these all tangled up within just a couple minutes of each other. I'm just going to make it like a, oh, we'll stick in a pine cone. Just adding some color here now. I don't know what cardinals eat, guys, but hey, this cardinal is getting the snacks galore. Super cute. I absolutely love it. Now, to make it fancier, if you want it fancy, only thing I would probably add, oops, where did they go? Is a little bit of tinsel going around our poles. Now some people might not like that. Let's just take a look and see what that would look like. And I'm just using this kind of beading. Find your scissors. Guys, I can't see you. I'm right behind this thing. And I'm gonna just snaggle off a piece. When I say snaggle, guys, that means I'm cutting off a piece. Oh. So beautiful. I agree. And then I'm just going to wrap it around the poles. Nothing over major. Not too tight. See? Just like so. Not too much. It just makes the poles look a little more dressier, I think. Super cool for 40 bucks, guys. So beautiful. We said that. Thank you so much. Guys, I do get like one message at a time here. Someone's watching the replay. I don't know what time it is. I'm sure it's later because I jumped on later because I couldn't find what I was looking for to do this craft. Now I'm letting the straws, whoops, got to put that piece back in. We're not doing this too tightly. I do kind of like the straws showing their color a little bit. And I'm not going all the way down. But look how nice that looks. I think it just adds that little extra snow. You know, if it was red or something like that, it would be too much red. And you might have to tack this in as well. I'm not going all the way to the top. I'm just simply wrapping them around. Whoops, that got a little bit of red on it. Red fuzz. Somebody's tail got in my way. I'm not going all the way down. I'm letting the colors show through the straws. I think it kind of gives a style. And these are just peel and sticks, but sometimes you have to add a little hot glue at the top, a little hot glue on the bottom. Oops. Ah, there we go. The faster you peel, the better it is. I think it went this way. It's just dressing it up. I might add some red garland like I did on the top, down here on the bottom. It's picked up all my little red things. I'm gonna have to blow it off. This came out so cute. I impressed myself. As you can see, this one's coming off, so I'll probably have to add a little hot glue there, no big deal. I use Gorilla Glue on most of my projects, guys, so if you do take it apart, just know sometimes it's a little tougher glue. One more to do here. And I think we'll add that little bit of red on the bottom. I'll have to just grab my, oh, it's right there. I try to be prepared, guys. Looks like an old, oh gosh, guys, I don't even know what to call this. I don't want to call it a birdhouse because it's definitely not a birdhouse. I'm just going to go back and add some hot glue. Top and bottom. All you have to do is a little bit of hot glue. A little bit goes a long ways. Oh my goodness sakes. I did it again. So cute. Just adding a little hot glue, a little on the top and a little on the bottom of the little beads. Maybe I did that one already. There we go. Super cute. Did I do that one? I did that one. Perfect. All right, so let's just take a look. One final, oh, I had red beads. I didn't even see that, but that's fine. We got some fun garland here. And we're just gonna twist it on around the bottom. So you can remove it. See how nice that's, oh guys, this is really pretty. Wow. Again, I'm just leaving it loose. Let's see how much we're going to need. Just finishing off the top with the bottom. Can you all see the bottom? See, I took my board out now. You guys probably can't see a thing. But I'll show you. I'll lift it up. And then over here at the very back, where it's the last bit, I cut off about 2 inches, about this much, okay? And I wrap it around the first strand. Just wrap it around. Let me move everything out of the way. This little piece came out from somewhere. Don't know where I had it. That's all right. Well, maybe we don't even need that one. But there you go, guys. Super cute. Look at that. Let me pull the screen up a little bit. Oh, maybe not that high. Sorry. I get carried away. But here you go. Beautiful as it is. Now, I let it sit, you know, everything sits for a day or two. Sometimes up to a week. But there you go. Now, isn't that an adorable gift to give somebody? This is super cute. It's $40. The bird is sitting on its swing. It's a cardinal. Super cute. I love it. Now I'll try to tip down and show you the top. I'll add another little snowflake on there. I'm one short. So way over on, excuse me, on the other side. Great centerpiece, guys. Or if you have a parent or somebody in a nursing home, this would be adorable in there. Oh my goodness. And I just have this on there because it goes with the beads. Super adorable. My goodness, I love it. Super nice. That came out better than I anticipated. That's what counts. Absolutely love it. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this craft. It's super fun, super, I guess I got everything. Guys, I have this red feathers all over myself. Got my mouse over here on the wrong side. So typical. There we go. But this came out nice. Am I turning it too fast? Try not to. Absolutely love it, guys. Well, thank you for joining me. This is $40 plus tax. And PM me if you're interested. It's first come, first serve. First person I see that decides that they would like this will have first dibs at it. And I take PayPal or Zelle. And I think whoever gets it will absolutely adore it. It can go all year round. You can take off the tinsel, guys. You could take off, you know, well, even the white pine cones. I'd leave the pine cones the way they are. The holly, that doesn't matter. But, you know, in the spring, maybe you want to put a different color on instead of red. And that's just, the top is hot glued on. Just go get another hexagon mirror and put it on there. But I think this came out super, super nice. I don't think I could do a whole lot more to it. Here is an idea. I just added a little, I'm just showing you some ideas now. I added a little reindeer down here. I don't know if you can see them. And then the little cardinal on top. You know, these are just ideas for you. And he's just a, oh, your bow's not even on. Hold on. He's losing his bows, guys. Can't have that. And again, everything is adjustable. See if I can stand there again. Now here he comes. He's looking back, seeing what's going on. He's looking this way, this one's looking that way. The deer is right here. But look how adorable is this. This is just stinking cute. Absolutely cute. Love it. Well, everyone have a great night. Let me know if you're interested in this. Like I said, it's first come, first serve. It's $40 plus tax. And I'll get back to you soon. All right. Thank you so much. Bye now.